The best way to get better is to practice. In this example, we're going to be looking at how do we nest list. We can nest unordered list within unordered list, ordered list within ordered list, or as in this example, we're going to put an unordered list inside of an ordered list. And we'll show you how and why we're going to do that. So this file is provided using a link provided below in the description. We will pause for about 5 seconds so you can download it. Then you can either attempt it on your own or you can follow along with us. All right, so let's get started. I have here in my HTML comment a list of to-dos. Pretty simple. And what we're going to do is in our very first item where we get our items out that we need, we want to embed a nested list. So what I'm going to do is at the end of my text, but before my closing list item, I'm just going to hit the enter key like you see, and then I'm going to add an unordered list, a UL. The first thing we need to do is get all our items out so we can build the sandwich. But the order that we get those items out don't really matter. And this is why it's a good unordered list. We're going to need to use list item tags in order to list these. So first, I'm going to do things like bread, a plate, a knife, peanut butter, and then jelly. So we just listed a few items here. You notice that we created our unordered list in the exact same way as we did in our previous video. The only difference is it is contained within the list item, and it must be contained within the list item that's going to be a child of. I'm going to right click on this, reveal in File Explorer, open it up, and now you can see this. One difference that you might notice is that it has the hollow or empty circle compared to a bullet point. Now this is controlled by CSS. So we can control using CSS rules the style of our bullet point, whether it's a circle, a square, a solid bullet, etc., as well as the items for our numbered list, as you see here. So we can make them Roman numerals, letters, or numbers like you see, depending upon both where in the list it is, how many sublists, etc. So we could build out something like you might find in an English term paper where you have to create an outline. We could define that exactly inside of our web page using CSS. At this point, we understand the CSS enough. I don't need to show you how to do that, but we do need to look at one more type of list, and that is the description list. And that's going to be in our next video. A link to that video is on the screen now. You can click there and see how we're going to create that list.